What up, people? Welcome back to another video. Enrique here, and we are building in public. So this means that I'm gonna be sharing how we are executing the AI content engine infrastructure and what is the phase that I'm at right now with this AI content engine process that we want to be building. So let me just move my camera that is in the middle more to the right down and share a bit more about what am I going to share in this video. Okay, so this is the workflows that I'm going to be sharing. These workflows, they have a name, so I'm going to explain them. This engine is an engine that turns long form into short form. This multi-agent system is a multi-agent system that focuses on turning those short form clips into a fully edited short form clip automatically with the help of using AI agents. So here we have our creative director that basically just grabs the entire context about the reel, specifically about the short form. It grabs, as you can see here, the entire timestamp, like of when like every second, centisecond, and millisecond of the video of when a word was mentioned. So if I say I has a millisecond distance, but you understand what I'm saying. And this creative director figures out what is going to be that best process to edit the short form. So it figures out how many presets are we going to add, how many b-rolls, how many stuff are we going to add to this short form to make it as attractive, addictive, and what else? And aesthetically sophisticated as possible. Okay. And then we have this execution prompt engine that basically just figures out what is going to be the best possible image to create. And then how can we turn that image into a video so we can create the specific preset that we are going to be at the end automatically adding to the short form piece. Okay, so we're going to edit it automatically. And at the end, you're going to see something like, well, I have done this. I have run this automation, obviously, but this is my first time using the interface that we are building here. This interface is going to be part of our, I guess, internal team, because we have to be consistent in social media and we want to be able to post as much as possible. Okay. That's why we are thinking of creating our own content bolt. Basically, a content bolt is similar to Potato. I got inspired by this. It's basically like this inspiration tab that instead of like YouTube, like thread, like X posts, is going to be more of like, okay, what are we talking about today? And how the information that we're talking about today is going to turn into either short form scripts, posts, carousels, and all of that stuff. And we're going to have our like specific interface for the content bolt. And by the way, I'm doing this video for the reason of inspiring you guys, bringing you guys ideas, and also how can you guys help me to make this better? Because every time I see like a YouTube video of someone building stuff or someone sharing an automation, I'm more in the position of, oh, I can make this better. I can figure it out a way to make this specific agent output a better thing that, a better piece that complements better the automation and all of that stuff. So the reason I'm doing this is I'm going to go over everything. I'm going to show you what platforms am I using. And there's going to be probably part 2. And part 2 is going to be a bit more focused on just breaking down the pricing and all the components that make this a specific piece of the AI content engine. Okay. So before I turn this camera on, before I just open OBS and record this video, I got my clip, my long form clip. This is basically a clip from the live that we are doing every day of this month, so it's gonna end by October 30. So I really want to invite you to watch those lives. They start from 11:20 Eastern, and they're kind of like 2 hour long. Um, and we're basically are talking about AI acquisitions. Okay, so the name of the live is 100 million AI acquisitions, 100 million AI acquisitions. I think something like that. Live. Sorry, they're gonna get mad at me, but we're basically just showing you guys how we are running our AI acquisition system that just attracts and brings business owners that are potentially ready to sell their business or looking for growth to connect them with our entire, you can say, network of buyers, private equity, um, and brokers. And also, we teach you and we show you the best possible position that you can put yourself into right now and tap into um, for a potential just your own business model. That is basically, we call it CGO, Chief Growth Officer, is basically placing you as an operator for those businesses that are ready to um, maybe potentially grow for an exit. Okay. Grow for an exit is basically growing their business for possible retirement of the business owner that owns that business, and you make money out of that also for, yeah, operating for growth. So that's my main focus with all of the things that I'm building right now.
By the way, through the
Basically
video, I
building
did expose
operating
some of my
systems
API
that
keys.
help
So
businesses grow.
if a
And
thought
this
came
is
to your
one
mind
piece
of
it,
using them
okay?
or stealing them,
As you can see here,
that's bad karma, and I hope
is
your API keys get
freaking cool.
exposed.
And this will
And
enable us to
yeah,
make
that's it.
unlimited short form pieces for marketing, specifically in that bucket, marketing for businesses. And AI is just enabling us to make AI ads, AI UGC creators, all of that stuff, making this automated editing process for short form is just a cherry on top of a cake. Okay. Sorry, I don't know how to say it in English. I usually mention it in Spanish like. All right, so I just place my URL from my YouTube video here, and I'm gonna click generate short clips. Cool. Success, your video has been submitted for processing. So we should be getting an execution currently. Yes. So I just got the specific, you can say, video URL here. So now what we are going to do is we're going to click here. We're going to process this. And then I'm going to place my source video URL on top of here. Okay. And this is going to enable me to finish and do the process for analyzing the long form. We're using Clap. We're going to get the status. If it's ready, it's going to take like 5 minutes. So I'm going to put this as 5 minutes. Now we're going to get the short details, and we're going to do the short form analytic. We're going to extract that short form, and then we're going to execute the engine. Okay. I'm going to show this in time lapse really fast, so you can just get to the point.
All right, so the executions went through, but as you can see here, we got an error. Little error here that is happening on this side. So we take a look for the 3 of our executions of our items, as you can see here, failed. And we're gonna fix this right now, okay? But I'm just gonna take a look at and to showing you how this process looks. So basically we just get we analyze the long form, we get the status, if it's right, if it's ready to be processed, we go into getting the short details from that long form. And then we pass it to the short form analytic that basically is just our own AI model that figures out what is the best score, what is the top 3 rank for the clips that we want to be using from, like the best clips, the 3 best clips from the long form. Okay. And you can see here we get the total score and a bit more data on them. And then we have this extract short form code node that basically just pulls each item at a time. So it separates the items, and then we pass it to this workflow here that is just focusing on exporting short form. This workflow basically just is wrong. I think the setup is wrong currently, because this should be run once for each item. So we should be running once for each item so we can do 3 executions at a time, and we can save the hustle and the time to just process everything. So if we click here again, oh shoot. Okay, this is ready. You're gonna see the entire execution happening. Then we stop here, and I'm just gonna take a look at all the executions that happen, and it is just one. Interesting. So if we take a look here, we can see that only one item got through, and the reason why this failed is because the clip ID. So what we can see here, so we just got one specific item go through. So this is good. But it should be passing the 3 at a time. So run with all items, call this a work individually for each item. I'm going to put this wait for sub workflow completion. But if this fails, obviously we're not going to pass everything. So yeah, it should be referencing JSON output total clips ID. So this should be the clip ID that I'm going to reference here. I'm going to go to editor. I'm going to push this through. Well, I didn't grab the execution, sorry. So we're going to unpin. We're going to push this through. And we're going to reference the right node. So this is going to be clip ID here. And I'm going to make sure I just reference the node where this is coming from. Boom. And yeah, that should be it. So we have this ready. We're going to click execution. And I'm just going to click from here. We're going to wait 2 minutes. All right, so this is done. And what this engine is doing is basically exporting the shorts from Clap API. And then it's getting the actual shorts when they're ready, okay? Takes around 2 minutes, so that's why I have this wait step. In case it is not done, it's gonna go through the false route and it's gonna do the loop again, starting from the wait step again. Okay. So we got an issue here in the Supabase table, and the reason why is because please check your parameters of relation, not null constraints. Okay, so the preset ID. So that's what I'm gonna probably do. So project ID, nice. And now from here, what I can do is I can automatically just push and turn on this webhook. So yes, I think that's gonna be the next step. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a HTTP request. HTTP request, and this is basically gonna have the webhook URL that we have here. Boom. I'm gonna probably change this later on, and we're gonna put post as the method, and we're gonna name it execute multi agent. Boom. We're gonna save. And we're gonna make sure we are mapping like what is going to be the actual body that we're going to pass through. Okay. Oh, I think I have to restart from zero, from scratch, like from this piece here. So everything's rolling smoothly, but I just want to test this piece first. So here we are. I think this is the execution that got the longest to maybe this one. Yeah. So we're going to save this one. We're going to make sure we pin data and we're going to click here. Oh, damn it. The wait steps though. We're going to reduce this to just 1 second. Oh, I'm going to add the specific, where is it? Another trigger manually. Just going to put it here. We're going to execute. Okay. So this is item. This should be first. And this will work. All right, it worked now. So what I did is I just went through Supabase and I just click on edit column and allow nullable. Okay. So in case we get a null, we are able to pass everything to go through. Okay. And then what am I seeing here? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. So now that we have this ready, I'm just going to make sure as... Did I click 2 times? Yeah, I think I clicked 2 times. I'm probably going to delete one. Delete. There you go. And here, the only thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a post method, HTTP request for passing the data to this webhook here to trigger it. And basically the ID, boom, and we're ready to go to click here. Oh, the request webhook is not register. So what does that mean? Maybe this should be a get method. No. The resource you're requesting could not be found. Oh, I'm putting like a test. There you go. Yeah, it should be a register as post. There you go. We're going to save. And this should be passing everything. Nice. So we got an execution here. And basically what we need to do here, from here, is we need to be able to have Supabase just get a row. And what's going to be the row that we are going to select? Well, this row, this table, AI content engine. Damn, I'm going to delete this one. Keeps going. AI content engine assets, AI content engine assets, and the condition is going to be the actual clip ID needs to fit this value here. I always like to reference my stuff. And then click save. So we're getting that row. And I think from here, we can all have all the process chilling. So now here, what are we doing? We need to map the get shorts first. Okay, the URL. So the URL, we got it from... What? We're not passing the URL? What is going on? Short clip, URL. Did I miss the URL? No, it's here. Short form. Oh, it's at the end. My bad. I didn't saw it. So here we're gonna grab the URL. This point. Then we're gonna reference it. Oh, this is not coming from that. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I hope this is not boring because this is totally different from what other YouTubers do in the AI space, specifically in automations. Just want to show like raw how I built stuff and how like the whole structure on how this was built. So now we go into the multi-agent. This is a very cool flow. Obviously, if you have any suggestions, if you see any improvements, if you're like, yes, this is as I need to just, I'm seeing a better way to do it, let me know in the comments. I'm here to listen, okay? And basically what this is doing is grabbing the entire, well, the recording first, so we can transcribe the audio, and then we get the transcript, and then we get all the details from from the transcript, and then we pass that transcript, we aggregate it because it is quite a lot. You're gonna see in a bit how the transcript looks. And then we're gonna pass it to the creative director, so the creative director can see like, okay, at this specific millisecond was mentioned this word, and it gives the entire transcript, and it gives the entire words that were said in the video with the specific timeline. Okay, so this is what this process is doing, and I'm using Assembly AI. Assembly AI is basically the platform that is used for Cluely AI. If you know Cluely, the app that just analyzes your screen on a meeting or either by cheating, and you can conversate in real time with it. Okay, this platform is also being used for voice agents, so we can get the transcription really fast, and we can get all those details on this, like the millisecond times on when every word was mentioned. Okay, so we can get a better response. So basically, this was the thought process. If we can get the entire transcript, if we can get the exact milliseconds, we can edit the video effectively. Okay, yeah. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna unpin this data, and I'm just gonna let it run through without me. Okay, I'm not gonna move any finger other than the errors that are gonna be probably happening, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Okay, so first we're gonna transcribe the audio, we're gonna pass it to the creative director, then the execution engine is gonna figure it out what prompts are we gonna use, and then we're gonna execute the engine motion presets. So this engine that you see here, that we haven't mapped, so that's one thing that I need to do now. So we're gonna probably just grab this code node, we're gonna go to Claude, we're gonna pass it to Claude, and we're gonna mention that, yo Claude, can you help me add to this code node just a reference execution date, like hard-coded data that is just passing is this how we are doing it? Event underscore name, yeah. Event underscore name, and we are doing motion presets. So we're gonna send this. I will help you add a hard-coded reference execution date and event name to your code. Here is the updated version. So where we can see that event name here. Nice. So we're gonna copy this, and we're just gonna place it here. And I think that should be all I need to do, other than waiting and mapping here. But I can do it now, I guess. So I can copy this value, this expression. I'm gonna name it motion preset, and the actual output, well, this was without, I think I can add like the underscore. Motion preset, where is it? Where are you, bro? Where are you, my friend? I lost you. Video duration, milliseconds, event name, there we go. I'm just gonna add the underscore so I can reference it here with underscore motion preset. There we go. And I'm just gonna output the name. There you go. We're gonna connect this branch here, and we're probably gonna require some more stuff, but let's just run it and see what we get. Okay, I'm gonna run it from here. All right, so we got an issue here. Oh, yes, it takes some time. So here we just need to have a wait step, I think, for like how long it takes, like either, yeah, I will say 3 minutes is fine. So we're gonna wait 3 minutes here. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. There you go. And then I'm gonna explain a bit more on the details about this execution. Okay.
Hello, people. We are back. It took a long time, but this is the entire execution of the process. Like I told you, this part one is just gonna be like a quick overview for you to know. And this was like my first time showing it, as you can see in the stream. And this is the output that I got. Let me show you. So let's go here. Oh, let's go here and then here. Oh, this is not the place. Here and then here. It is kind of bad, but I will show you. We're making the AI figure it out where to place this. Decided to work for. And yes, it is kind of like not the best, because I need to tweak the prompt and all of that stuff. But the whole process is running very smoothly. I'm very happy for it. Let me just show you a couple of things that are cool. So this is a couple of V-rolls that I created with
Two
Sora
futures are
too, like all of the pieces that we're using. As you can see, they're very nice. They're very aesthetic. And this is the things that I'm looking for when I'm talking about motion presets. Things that are aesthetically pleasing, nice to see, and they're attractive and addictive, because you just get catch by all of that. And yeah, that's all. And yeah, I hope this was a helpful video. Like I mentioned to you, if you have any suggestions, just let me know. Yeah, this was just a video to show a bit more of the tools that I'm using. Oh, I think I didn't show about, yeah, I'm using Key AI for everything. Is basically like a all-in-one place to access the best APIs in the game for turning text to images, video to images, images to videos, text to videos, and all of that stuff. It's using like the latest models, and their API is very cheap, very fast, and very efficient. So really recommend this platform for everything. And I'm using it for creating the images and creating the motions turned to a video. Okay, that's it. Hopefully this video was helpful and you enjoy it. So see you in the next one. Please leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you got to this point of the video. I really appreciate you. And by the way, live 10:30 p.m. Eastern this month. To learn more about it, just visit Trey John's YouTube channel, and you will see more details about all the streams that we have done. And yeah, by the way, we also have a bootcamp coming up for, I think it's going to be on, Saturday. Yes, Saturday. Okay. Saturday the 18th. Yes, Saturday the 18th. I'm going to leave a link in this description so you can join and see more details about what are we going to share in that bootcamp. And yeah, just please check it out. See you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.